the Vikings are back. They wrapped up their first walkthrough just moments ago here on the campus of MSU for their 51st training camp here in Mankato. Now, town baseball teams can be found scattered all across the land of 10,000 lakes, but south of Sleepy Eye, one team has settled into an isolated corner of the state. It's a Thursday night special for the MSU football team, a short week for the Mavs after they topped Augustana on the road last Saturday, upsetting the Vikings homecoming. They're currently on the field just behind me, taking on the Mustangs of SMSU. The Mankato Curling Club is hosting their first open house in over 4 years. It runs tonight from 6 to 8 p.m. Now, we had a bit of a scare earlier in the week. The game is usually played right here at Blakesley Field on the campus of MSU, but because of all the rain we had in the area, there was concerns that the field would not be ready for play tonight. But as you can see, no worries. The field conditions held up and we're ready to rock and roll at the Blake. So I'm already decked out in my Cubbies gear for Game 3 of the NLCS. But tonight, two big matchups in North Mankato. The first one currently going on behind me. We'll have a conclusion to this exciting Section 2 2A quarterfinal contest in New Richland and a whole lot more. Reporting live in New Richland, reporting live at Franklin Rogers Park, reporting live on the campus of MSU for Vikings training camp, Claire Dow, KUIC News 12. That's all for sports. We'll be right back. It's been just over 2 years since the last time the Vikings suited up for the playoffs. Today, the scene looks a bit different. Instead of bundling up for -6-degree weather and an outdoor contest at TCF Bank Stadium, fans only have to bundle up on their way into this year's Super Bowl site.
So excited.
It's exciting. We wouldn't be here if it was outside. That's a huge benefit.
You're nice and bundled up. You not so much. Are you excited that it's inside, not outside today?
I don't have any feelings of cold anymore. I don't. I'm just thinking about the win.
The win.
It's all about the win.
We get to see, prior to the Super Bowl, get the experience and feel of what it's going to be like.
We've never been to the new stadium, so we're super excited, and then do the Skull chant in the stadium.
It's amazing. This stadium is awesome. Outside last year was awesome, but this is going to be great. It's going to be loud.
It's #our year, and it's so great to think that we will have home field advantage in the Super Bowl. We had our chance back when it was at the Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome. It didn't happen. I think it's going to happen for us this year.
Hope we bring it home.
This would be the first time that the hosting team gets to play in the Super Bowl. What would that mean to you as a fan?
I believe it would just be like that song from the 50s, This Magic Moment. And it would blow my mind to have this team bring home a championship to this brand new stadium. Mean a lot for this state as well.
Skol! Skol! Skol!
Skol! Now, it's not nearly as warm as the last time the Vikings played the Saints back in Week 1, but hey, at least it's above 10 degrees. Reporting outside U.S. Bank Stadium for the NFC Divisional Playoffs, Claire Dow, KUIC News 12 Sports.
Decades ago, men, women, and children all across the land of 10,000 lakes spent their summers at the ballpark.
Here in Cortland, Sunday afternoons was the big thing for baseball. That's when the farmers and their sons took off from doing work, and we always had a nice crowd out here.
We started out as ball shaggers, just so we could see a ball game or go to a ball game. Things like that, and we just grew up playing ball. We had farm kids come in and play the town kids on the ballparks wherever we had them. Guys would come in on ponies and bicycles, and then town kids would go down on their bicycles at the ballpark, and we'd play ball pretty near every day.
It's been 18 years since the town of Cortland had a team in the Tomahawk East Amateur Baseball League. To celebrate their first season back, the town wanted to do something extra special to open the season. 24 former players of all ages took to the diamond for an alumni game many won't soon forget.
I used the slogan from Field of Dreams and changed it to, if you plan it, they will come. And that's just what happened now today. The fans and the players showed up. It's a thrill, and again, it goes back actually for me about 50 years ago that I played amateur baseball here on the field. It's great. I'm excited about the whole day.
Sunday's excitement concluded with the marquee matchup between the Cortland Cubs and Searles Grizzlies. Now, for the first time in nearly 2 decades, Tomahawk play returned to the Cortland ballpark.
It was fun, it was enjoyable. I love history, and of course, if it has something to do with baseball or sports, that's right down my line.
In November of 2015, Gusty Jr. Caitlin Klein suffered a horrific injury on the ice, fracturing her C7 vertebrae. Klein underwent emergency surgery out east, sidelining her for over 5 months. Fast forward a year and 3 months, Klein has not only returned to the rink, The junior earned all conference honors, playing in all 25 regular season games, helping lead the Gusties with 17 points.
It was definitely challenging. Watching from the stands last year was a bit different. I've never really been in a situation like that where I had any kind of injury. And clearly the one that I had was a little over the top, but I'm very fortunate to be able to even be back on the ice, yet alone be part of a winning program.
Gustavus is currently 8th in the nation, winning its 14th MIAC regular season championship. Klein's been a big part of the black and gold success, leading the team in goals scored.
It's amazing, you know, we never in our wildest dreams thought that she would be playing hockey this year. I pretty much thought she would be like a student manager or coach after what happened to her well over a year ago, but she came out for the team, got cleared right before tryouts, and just wanted to see what she could do.
It was hard to start at first. It was definitely a little different. It was hard to get back into the swing of things, like not even knowing if I'd be playing this season. Every time with captain's practice, I'd try my best and I'd do what I could. And then when I got cleared, it just motivated me to work harder, and everybody else was working that hard too. And it was just really easy to come back in with just the support of my teammates and my coaches.
It was one thing for her to get over the physical part of the injury and the rehab. You know, mentally, I can just imagine what could be going through her or anyone's head going through something like that. And she's made slow, steady progress, and I'm really proud of her. And it's an inspiration to our team. And she's actually done, you know, very well. She's our leading goal scorer, and it's really great to have her back.
What helped me the most was just looking at the positives and everything. I mean, obviously I wasn't paralyzed, so that was a pretty easy positive to look at. But just to focus on the future. And I mean, my injury happened and it sucked at the time, but even when I was in my surgery bed, I was like, I'm gonna play again, like I'm gonna make it happen. And I think that just like kept me in the back of my mind. I knew that I always wanted to play, so I did everything that I could to get back. And my team helped me for sure, and my coaches did too. That everybody was super supportive, and like the trainers, everybody was on my side, so it was just nice. And if you have a severe injury, you can come back from it for sure.
Klein and the top-seeded Gusties host St. Thomas tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock in the MIAC semifinals at Don Roberts Ice Rink. We'll take a look at some of the action tomorrow evening right here on KEYC News 12.